Hope all you swabbies are still awake. Late Night Mega here. And we're back with 27th place by an absolute loser. Combustion Castle with an average score of 66.5. Okay, well, let's get into this, because I'm not looking forward to these gimmicks or half these enemies. Okay, so we have waterfalls that go in front of... Oh, actually, those enemies are fine. Okay, those Stegosauruses are fine. Those things need to not be hiding... Oh, those enemies... Okay, enemies are fine. It's just the gimmicks I don't care for. Oh, that's auto-scrolling gimmick. I don't want auto-scrolling. Oh, I don't want this either. Well, I'm having problems. This music also sounds like it's something out of Castlevania. At least this intro part does. I don't know about this part. I don't know where this music's actually from. Can I? I cannot. Okay. Let's try and actually get ahead of this thing a little bit. And kill the enemies that would cause us problems. We're auto-scrolling to the left. This feels very unnatural. What did that do? Did that just stop the auto-scroll? Oh, it made that. Okay. Easy E? So that stopped the auto-scroll so I could go back and do a couple things differently? Whoa, hello. Hello. Guys, stop chasing me. And I just assume I go down here.
Jump, jump, jump.
Oh my gosh, I cannot... Okay. The auto-scroll was just pushing me. That was... inexperience. We have this mini-boss. This is not a mini-boss I've seen used a ton. Someone used it in one of the earlier tiers, didn't they? That's not an enemy. Fujin! Another fast auto-scroll is past this teleporter. Make sure to charge your buster whenever possible to kill enemies. I appreciate the hint. What? Shut up! Okay, well here's...
Jump, 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 jump. Jump, 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 jump.
I killed the enemy. Okay, so we just have to...
Jump, 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 jump. Jump, jump.
Well, we have to jump better than that. I pressed the jump button.
Jump, 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 jump. Jump, 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 jump.
Well, that was a janky transition. But, you may face my master now. He is an old foe with a burning hatred for you. This is hot as the sun. I'd recommend being careful around him. Well, this is definitely a unique idea. Was that autoscroll? I thought it was Tengu Wind. I don't think this is the first time I've confused Tengu Wind on the teleporter to the level with auto-scrolling. Well, that was an interesting way to do auto-scrolling. I'm kind of glad there's not more of it. It's Mercury. I am not battling Mercury properly. He's kind of weak to the Buster. And I'm just launching my charge shot too soon. So, generic battle with Mercury. I would have liked this in a different I don't know what kind of different environment you could have. But just something that's not basic Mercury battling. Because I've done this when I played Mega Man 5 for the Game Boy. Even though I can't always keep track of which Mega Man 5 music goes to which stage. But, I've done it before. That was a short stage. Though, I guess maybe with that sort of auto-scrolling gimmick, maybe we don't want it much. I think it should have been nice to be a little bit longer. This is a really solid level. It doesn't break new... Oh, no, it kind of does. But it just plays well for the most part. The auto-scrollers gradually get faster, but even when they're really fast, you make sure it's fair, and the warning is a nice touch. Also, the point where you stop the auto-scroller with the button is neat. So that button did. Yeah. That's cool. It's weird that it never showed up again. That too. But that's not a huge deal, to be honest. Gotta take some points off, though, because when the one auto-scroll ends, the level freaks out for a second. Yeah, that was... Other than that, it's a well-placed level, but it never really gets challenging. It's sort of quick to run through, but it's fun without being over the top. The level just doesn't hit the mark from good to great. Also, I would say that fire line gimmick, the other gimmick it had, was hardly ever used. Like, it was introduced, and then we saw it like twice, and then it was like not used. Oh geez, you scared me with the first fast auto. Yeah, that was a good jump scare. I'd add some fun points for that one. But I have to say, it's a good way to make auto-scrollers less boring. That was my main concern when I saw your gimmick was auto-scrolling. I was scared of having a boring, slow level to trek through. But you delivered the exact opposite, and gave me an exciting and fast stage. The last auto-scroller is a bit dumb, as the missile from the enemy can snipe you easily. I disagree, but then again, I just didn't have that. The checkpoint is right there, so it's not so... Yeah, great checkpointing, too. It's kind of neat how much this level does with so little, especially in the aesthetic department. Just having Mega Man leap into the action, and having those lava waterfalls in the foreground, and having some low-key but intense music playing in the background. Ninja Gaiden... Oh, okay, it was Ninja Gaiden. Okay, fine. All of that comes together to create a really cool vibe that made this level feel intense even when the actual level wasn't all that hard. This is good because I know from experience that making a level based around auto-scrollers too hard, or even regular hard, is a mistake. I'm just gonna just leave that there. Don't even need to touch that one at this point. There are some little issues here and there. It's not clear how to progress if you accidentally hit the button at the end of the first auto-scroller twice, for instance, because there's no on-screen indication that it's attached to those blocks off-screen. I was able to stand in a pit during one of the auto-scrollers, and there's a bit of a reverse difficulty curve where the first auto-scroller is way harder than anything else. And there's a wall triet awkwardly hanging out in the last auto-scroller that contributes nothing to the level other than to let you occasionally run into it while you're forced against the left edge of the screen and die. But if there is a big problem with the level, though, it's that it's over before it's even started. Yeah. That, I would say, is the biggest issue. Of course, when you only have 48 hours, the fact that you incorporated a button to stop the level auto-scroller and let you walk back the other way, and put bricks and stuff in there, that just kind of blows my mind, because I can just imagine what that kind of took to do that. And I know I've said this for a lot of the levels. I think a lot of these levels could have been better and more fleshed out if there wasn't this 48-hour restriction. But of course, you know, that's That's the name of the contest, was 48 hours to, well, make a good Mega Man level out of what you're given. But yeah, a lot of these stages that we've had throughout this contest, well, maybe not a lot, but a good chunk of them, I would have liked to have seen had more time and develop into like a full better level. And this joins that pile. Because I think this would have been great with some more of those fast auto-scroll sections. When they gave me the warning of the whole, hey, you need to charge your Mega Buster to make sure you're killing enemies, I thought there were going to be a lot more enemies that need to be killed other than just 2 in that last section. I wish there had been more non-scrolling platforming that you could blaze through between auto-scrollers, rather than an underwhelming Suzak and Phoenix fight. That was the mini-boss. I was fine with the mini-boss. I think it broke up the auto-scrolling action. It almost feels mean to rate this level this low, but I think you could have done a lot more here. If you think it's mean to rate a level low, then maybe, I don't know, that's a hint you should give it some more points. Really, 5 creativity out of 15? This thing would be getting like a 12 to 15 creativity from me. Just... Jack, this is why you're fired. Alright. That stage entrance was really cute. I really enjoyed the first half of this level. The backtrack through an auto-scroll section normally could have been a really cool gimmick. The level just did nothing with it after the first section. The second auto-scroll was your standard fare, and the last one were just glorified Frostman ski sections. A little bit, but I thought it was unique and cool. There weren't terribly designed Frostman ski sections, though the Waltrot's missiles can easily mess you up at what I think is random, but it kind of lost the neat idea it started with, and unfortunately it's a little buggy at points. I've had the auto-scroll jitter in weird spots, and at least once I've had platforms not spawn on the backtracking auto-scroll room, and I am obliged to bring note to the fire blocks that are barely even in the state. Yeah, that's what I noticed. When it comes down to it, I feel like the level was well made, but it had so much more potential if you just built upon some of the ideas you only touched upon. I agree with Freem's assessment, and I might give it a little bit more points. It'd probably be like high 60s, low 70s for me. Anywho, let's talk to the Rabbiton. When you've got 99 kids at home, it's important to make time for yourself. Yeah, that's a lot of kids. Ooh, we have the gravity flipping feature, which was from Mega Man 5 in the Game Boy Saturn's stage. I like that gimmick. And we have enemy, and I don't like, and I don't know what that other gimmick is. That green block. Yeah, I don't know what that is. We'll find out next time. Because it flips by so quickly, even if I had more time to stare at it, I don't think that's really going to help me because of just how it's positioned on the screen. Some of the gimmicks, when they're showing them off here, feel like they're so zoomed in that you can't really tell what it is you're even looking at, and given the brief second you have to even see it, yeah, we just gotta get into the stage. But for now, I'll take my leave.